Woo! The girls are fighting again. The ladies from the Real Housewives of Dubai have been doing a lot of press this week while they were here for the Real Housewives of Dubai Season 1 reunion. And they're taking it to social media and responding to my reposts. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your #1 source for pop culture news in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So Chanel Ayan and Lesa Milan were paired up because, you know, all the ladies were doing press, and during our review of the Real Housewives of Dubai, I said, why did they put the two Carolines together? First of all, that's confusing for the audience, meaning Caroline. But it made sense. Of course, they put Lesa and Ayan together because they're real friends, and we could tell they're real friends, unlike the other two. We talked more about that yesterday. But now the girls are fighting because of some of the things that are being said in these interviews. So yesterday, during our recap of the Real Housewives of Dubai's latest episode, Caroline Stanbury's wedding, blah, 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 blah. We played a clip from the interview that they had with Page Six. Well, with Entertainment Tonight, Lesa and Chanel had some really interesting things to say about how they saved Caroline Brooks' position on the Real Housewives of Dubai, saying that she was about to be demoted.
Do we think Miss Goat is a better character?
Yes,
absolutely.
We basically saved that job at some point.
Yeah, we did.
She was gonna be demoted into a friend, and we actually saved her.
Another housewife who doesn't see eye to eye with Ayan, Caroline Stanbury.
Chanel is in a wedding gown.
Are you kidding me now?
The bad blood continues to play out Wednesday nights on Bravo, and Caroline's engagement party was no exception.
You have to be in white, no deviation.
I was following the assignment. It's not my problem that I'm a gorgeous black girl and I'm gonna look better in whatever I wear. If I wear a plastic bag, I'm gonna look good. Did I think I was gonna overshadow her? Absolutely. The only person probably I want to overshadow is Lisa, Beyonce, and Rihanna.
I can't bear this woman.
Oh, you can't bear me and you don't even know anything about me.
I don't want
Do
to
you
know you.
If she got to know me, she would understand that I'm just fabulous. She just has issues that she needs to focus on herself. Maybe take some therapy like me and water some plants.
Some fake
Might help
plants.
her. Yeah, because she's so fake. You know, I'm the type of person that if we resolve the issues that we have, I look for the bright side and I move on. I don't hold grudges. So, of course, I would like to establish some type of relationship at some point and just like move on.
And this is the sign of a good housewife. One of the things that we always say, don't be a dead horse. Be able to move forward very quickly. That helps the show. That helps the fan base for the show. We don't need a killing of a whole back and forth. I like that about Caroline Stanbury and Chanel Ayan's relationship so far on the show. Could we do without Stanbury? Honestly, we could. I really was not that interested in anything that she brought this season. And she didn't bring much besides Sergio. Speaking of Sergio, if you missed it yesterday during our recap, quite a few that are big soccer fans chimed in regards to Sergio's history with Real Madrid. So one person, I pinned this during the recap, I pinned this comment. Shout out to K-Popping, because I just want to read what K-Popping reports. But K-Popping and a few others confirmed this information. And some of you had already been telling me this. This is why I said, guys, do your Google schmoogle. He doesn't have the money you guys think that he has. We know Americans can be a little ignorant when it comes to how these soccer players are paid across the world and how huge soccer, football is appreciated outside the United States. Slowly but surely, the United States is appreciating it a lot more. So K-Popping says this in the comment section of our recap yesterday. They say, I did some Googling as I am a soccer fan, but I have never heard of Sergio. Especially considering what a huge presence Real Madrid has had. Basically, Sergio did play for Real Madrid, but never at the top tier level or even close. Sergio was at Real Madrid for 3 years. He first joined the under-19 squad, and when he became of age, started playing for Real Madrid C, Real Madrid's second reserve team. Real Madrid C played in the Tercera division, which was the third division of Spanish football, but technically the fourth tier. So in terms of ranking, it was below the professional league, the second professional league, and the semi-professional league. Damn. Oh, Sergio. As of 2022, Tercera division no longer exists as it was replaced by Tercera Federación, which became the fifth tier due to the creation of Primera Federation, a new semi-professional third division of the Spanish Federation. Real Madrid C also no longer exists as the team was disbanded in 2015. Oh. There's going to be I can't wait for the tea from this reunion comes out. I am looking forward. I'm looking forward to talking about it. I'm looking forward to reporting on it. I'm looking forward to your reactions. Speaking of the reunion, though, Lesa Milan did take to social media this morning. Their first reunion's over, and she simply said this in regards to the theme of the Real Housewives of Dubai Season 1 reunion will be desert glam. She says, "We just wrapped our first reunion. The theme was, quote, desert glam. Can't wait for you guys to see all of our looks." I can't wait, because they've been giving us a lot of, especially our girl Chanel Ayan has been giving us a lot of really fabulous fashion moments. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Hair, makeup, fashion. I'm excited to see all of the fashion, because even Nina, some people don't like Nina's look, but Nina's, very demure fashion statement to me is a major fashion statement. She doesn't have to be over the top. Back to Caroline Brooks. So Caroline Brooks is responding to what Chanel Ayan said in this interview. So Caroline says this on Twitter. She says, "They are absolutely lying," in all caps. "I was not only cast first for this show before Stanberry, Ayan, and Lesa. Nobody on our cast was ever going to be demoted, even the people who don't have scenes. Lying will get them nowhere, but their feelings hurt. It would be a dry season without my drama." Okay. Let me say this, because I'm a straight shooter. I've loved Caroline Brooks on the show. I feel like my dream team, and I think a lot of people thought when I said the dream team that I felt like all of them should be getting along. No, I just feel like they are the dream team. They were the ones bringing the most this season. Lesa, Chanel Ayan, and Caroline Brooks, especially in confessionals and keeping it interesting and engaged. But to say that it would be a dry season without your drama, I mean, the season's not over. But honestly, I wouldn't say that, Caroline. But you have a right to your opinion, as do I. It wouldn't have been a dry season without your drama. I feel like a lot of the drama that we're getting from you recently seems a little pre-produced. But also, I'll say this. You saying that you will cast first has nothing to do with what Chanel Ayan is saying here. We know, because if you've been following the Real Housewives for a very long time, these ladies, yes, they get a contract, they're part of the show, but during the filming of the show is usually when producers figure out exactly what's working, who's working, what's not working. Sometimes that can lead to someone being a friend of becoming a full-time housewife, or vice versa. We've seen that happen over the years. Do I believe Chanel Ayan in this particular situation? I do. And the reason why I believe her? Because I've said this in our recaps of the Real Housewives of Dubai. I was like, why are we not getting a lot of Caroline Brooks? And that says to me, they necessarily didn't have a lot that they wanted to show or felt that was worth showing. This is all me speculating. But now when I hear that, then I'm like, oh, that makes a little bit more sense. And now I'm thinking about it. Did they save your position by inviting you, since you decided not to go to Caroline Stanberry's wedding? Did they give you an opportunity by filming with you at the fashion show? This is all speculation. This is what I'm thinking as I'm watching the show. And after hearing this, I'm like, oh, you were going to be demoted? Well, according to Caroline Brooks, she's saying no, she wasn't. Look, either way, I'm glad that Caroline Brooks is on the show. I'm glad that Lesa's on the show. I'm glad that Chanel Ayan's on the show. I'm glad that she wasn't demoted. But girl, you still choosing the wrong team. I hate to say that because I know a lot of people like, are we really doing teams? You know how these housewives shows go. Her aligning herself with these other ladies, and I can only imagine because you can already tell that there was a separation in this cast based off of what we've seen on social media. I can already tell that it's going to be all the ladies against Lisa and Chanel. And I'm just like, you guys really want to do this? They are fan favorites. But who else are they going to go up against? Each other? Just saying. I don't know how this would have played out properly, but Caroline, I'm not saying that you have to defend Lisa and Chanel, but you also don't have to be riding the coattails and being a pick-me when it comes to Caroline Stanbury. Because even when you said that, oh, this is a real friendship, no one believed you.
Period. Dot.
And based off people's response to your tweet to me, a lot of people were like, a dry season without your drama? We just started getting into your drama. And honestly, we barely spoke about it during our recap. Yes, it opened up a bigger conversation about parenting and culture and what Sarah did. No, it still wasn't the most entertaining part. The most entertaining parts have been the confessional queens, Lisa and Chanel. Either way, I think all these ladies are doing a great job on the Real Housewives of Dubai. Okay, not all the ladies. Caroline Brooks, Lisa, Chanel, and if we need someone that's going to be sort of like the person that navigates the entire group, the only one that I feel that's doing that properly and I'm interested in seeing coming back, and I know a lot of you think that she's boring, but we all need a Cynthia. We all need, oh damn Cynthia, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that Cynthia's boring, but you need that personality that's not over the top. You can't have too many over the top personalities. You need someone that is giving us a little bit of culture, giving us a little bit of lifestyle, giving us a little bit of family life. I don't need Nina to do too much. All right? Caroline Stanbury can go. And Sarah, you gave us nothing real. And some of you said that you really showed your skirt these last couple of episodes. It was like, oh, that's the real Sarah. Are you getting crunk up against Caroline Brooks? But we already know who the real Sarah is. Oh, doctor? Oh, no. We're not going to call you a doctor. And they were dragging her in the comments when she tried to justify why they gave her an honorary doctorate. And the people with the real DR periods came out and it was like, how dare you try to compare you getting a doctorate to the years of work that I've done for my DR period. I was just like this.
Ooh, there's a lot going on.
Just because I don't report on stuff doesn't mean I'm not looking. Guys, I want to know your response to what Chanel, Ayan, and Lisa had to say in their interview and Caroline Brooks' response. And how are you feeling so far about the season? Let's continue that conversation below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload.